Welcome back to the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. One of the saddest human dramas for the Guardians over the last couple of years is Triston McKenzie Bull. He was a guy who they had bettable odds that he was going to win the Cy Young 2 years ago.
He was on the verge of signing a long-term extension.
Like days from it.
Yeah.
And then came the elbow discomfort.
Yeah.
And then the decision to shut it down and not have surgery. He missed time. He came back. He was erratic. He was wild. He couldn't command the baseball. He went through a stretch where his velocity went down. To this day, he hasn't had the full Tommy John, which I wish he would have done 2 years ago. I'm sure he wishes.
Yeah.
But he just finished his stint in the Arizona Complex League, which is basically a bunch of guys that are either rehabbing or prospects that are there and not assigned to minor league teams.
Young prospects.
Young prospects. And these numbers, Bull, I mean, for him, a player of his caliber playing in that league, this is what it should look like. 9 innings pitched, 2 hits, no earned runs, ERA of 0 or 1, 14 Ks, 3 walks. It doesn't look anything like that.
No, this is really
Is this it?
I still think he's young enough where I don't want to totally write him off in his career.
Yeah.
He made it, it appears to be a huge mistake, as you said, not having Tommy John surgery a couple of years ago. I don't know what's going on for him physically. I don't know what's going on for him mentally. Like, maybe he can't get over the hurdle that he cost himself all this money, and maybe that's affected him mentally.
Yeah.
It is like, it's to the point where every team in the league had a chance to claim him on waivers for whatever he's getting paid, like less than $2 million.
And nobody took him.
And not a single team took him.
Which shocked me. I thought he was gone.
Every team felt like, well, now, they would have had to keep him on the major league roster.
Yep.
You couldn't. The Guardians were able to send him to the minors once he cleared that. But no team, even these terrible teams like the Rockies and the White Sox and the A's, were terrible.
Yeah.
They could have taken him. Why couldn't they have left him? If you're the Rockies, if you thought there was any hope, if you're the White Sox, you throw him on your major league roster. So he sucks. Who cares? You stink anyway. But nobody thought enough of him. Again, minimal money. We're talking $1.5 million, which is nothing. So it's sad. I don't want to 100% write him off because he's still young enough that maybe he does now have the surgery. I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's what has to happen.
Yeah, probably.
He's not going to be able to stick on the Guardians' major league roster.
No, he's off it.
He's out of options. Essentially, what you have to do is you have to say, okay, I'm going to fix the elbow and try again.
Right.
He's 27 years old. He would be 28 after the surgery.
Yep.
Still plenty of time on the back end to not get one big contract, but 2.
It's possible.
At this point, cut your losses. You asked an interesting question because it's the question. I don't know if it's mental or physical.
Yeah.
The answer is it's both.
Oh, 100%.
It's physical, and there's a nerve that connects this to this. And I'm speaking rhetorically, obviously, but when you lose this, you don't have the confidence in your fastball, which, by the way, was one of the best in the game. His curveball was amazing. He had 2+ pitches. What happened to him is an absolute tragedy. He should have gone under the knife. If he would have done that, he'd already been a year back from Tommy John. And he put it off. They tried a procedure that would maybe be a bridge. It didn't work. He clearly, and now he got the velocity back, but now it's here. He's walking, guys. He can't throw strikes.
Yeah.
Get this fixed and start over. Hit the reboot button. And you know what? Who's to say that 4 years from now, whether it's with us or not, maybe he's with the Texas Rangers, and he's pitching a World Series game. I can hear the story now. From the junk heap to the World Series. Once one of the greatest young pitchers in the game, out of the sport, rehabbed, and here he is again on the big stage.
We've seen it before.
He can do it. First of all, A+ quality human being. One of the most friendly, adjusted young ball players I can remember talking to in the last decade. I hope he gets this fixed, and I hope he comes back.
Real quick, I think what you just said hit it. You said once you lose this, you lose confidence in your fastball. I think he lost confidence in his decision making. Because when he made that decision not to have Tommy John surgery, it seems like everything with his career has been downhill from there. Even the decisions that him and his team made, how to go about the rehab, et cetera.
Yeah.
And so it's not just, you losing confidence in your fastball. He's a young man that has probably lost confidence in his ability to make sound decisions that can shape his career.
I think that's right. We want to end it this way. We all wish him nothing but the best.
Yeah.
I hope the Guardians keep him in the organization and give him the chance that he deserves. I think it may pay dividends on the backside. My biggest fear when I first saw this kid, I looked at his stuff and I'm like, this is A+ stuff, electric. His body will never last. He's 6'6", 160. That's not built to take the kind of power and pressure that you put on an arm as a big league pitcher. But, Triston, we're all behind you, and we wish you all the success in the world.